All right. I'll take one of my last rides for the day before I go back on the boat. Another 30 days. I'll be flying to Houston. Son of a bitch. Flying to Houston. Hopefully. Got a non-stop flight at 7:05, lands at 9 o'clock. Get to the boat by 11. That'd be about right. Tell you one thing I want to talk about this morning, and I will post this one. Is these maniacs talking about the Texas church shooting. These people with mental issues I mean, he was denied I think a purchase. He tried to buy a gun, I think, and he was denied. Okay, now they did their part, but the reality of it is, money talks and bullshit walks, and you're not gonna stop somebody from getting a gun. If they pay enough money, they will get a gun. There's no way you can stop it. There is a way, but it's not going to happen because we have the Second Amendment. Now, he could have just as easily walked in there with two 16-round pistols and killed 26 people. In fact, he probably would have had a better chance with pistols instead of a long gun. So looking at that, you can't stop it unless you get rid of guns. And again, I'm 1000% pro concealed carry, pro firearms, so that, we're gonna have to find alternative ways to deal with this shit. But the lunatic jihadists, you're just not gonna be able to stop a motherfucker from running people down. Jesus, man, is that what we've come to? And the answer is yes. That's what we've come to. But I tell you what would help, in my opinion, is more people, ratting on these people. Next door neighbors, even family members. Come on, As far as family members, unless you agree with them and you think it's okay to run 8 people down that's riding their bikes, then yeah, you need to rat them out. But face reality, everybody. You can't stop it. You're not gonna stop it. You're not gonna ban guns. I mean, they can ban long guns and 30-round clips all day, every day. It's still not gonna stop it. But those dumbasses in Washington, D.C., I mean, they're just fucking stupid. You know, they're not facing reality. And if you know, my opinion, if they would face reality, we could get some better answers to this bullshit. You know, if they would just stop dreaming, you know, about ways to do it that ain't gonna happen. And just face reality, man. You're not gonna do away with guns. And like I said, let's just say you did do away with the ARs and the AKs. That's not gonna stop a maniac from walking in there with two 16-round pistols. You can't stop this. But I mean, one big step is, you know, reporting anything you hear or see. And most people, pussy ass Americans, well, I don't want to get involved. Or I'm not, that won't be politically correct. Man, fuck politically correct. You know, if it happened to you or somebody in your family, you know, then you'd think twice. But you know, let's be real. You know, the story comes up always after. Well, yeah, he was always a misfit, or you know, looked a little crazy, and I mean, the fact that he was an atheist, that has nothing to do with nothing. I'm sure there's people that believe in God, you know. In fact, the terrorists, you know, that's who they kill people in the name of, their God. I mean, what do you do, man? It's a crazy world, you know. And I feel for my my daughter. My youngest is 25, and I really feel for my grandchildren. You know, this is just getting out of hand, man. But again, let's go over it. You need neighbors and friends and family to say something when you notice these people that they might be a threat. Or as far as buying a gun, that's a tough one. I mean, because you can go around the corner with, you know, here, I'll give you $300 for that pistol. Here, you know? So there's no stopping it. I mean, we can cut down on it by being more involved. Neighbors, friends, family, being more involved. You can cut down on it. That's all you're gonna do. You're never gonna stop it. I mean, you know, guy can walk in like they've done already. Guy can walk into a restaurant with two butcher knives and just start stabbing people. I mean, you know, come on. And to me, the answer to that is concealed carry, motherfucker. You know, you sitting in a restaurant. Well, let me put it this way: if I'm sitting in a restaurant and this motherfucker comes in there and starts stabbing people, I'm gonna shoot him. There's gonna be no hesitation. No hesitation. I mean, if you look at the movie theater, if there would have been at least one person in there with a gun, so many people wouldn't have been killed. I mean, that's just the truth. But no, you're not going to take guns away from you know, average Americans. It's not going to happen.